新年快乐 and welcome back to some Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? We're welcoming the Year of the Horse, everybody, whether you do or don't celebrate Lunar New Year. Today is the actual New Year itself, with yesterday being the Eve, which I didn't actually talk about in Animal Crossing, mainly because I kind of forgot to talk about it in Animal Crossing, but so be it. So yeah. If you don't know what that means, I don't know, but back in the day China used a different calendar system, and this would have been the New Year in that calendar system. That's basically it. So, hello everyone, today is the start of the Lunar New Year. I wish you all good fortune and happiness. Right now in Fawnhallow it's 11:49 PM on Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. Yes, so it's the Year of the Horse, so congratulations all of you born in 1989 and 2001, maybe. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Yeah, it's another Chinese New Year. What can I say? Fun time. We love it. What do you celebrate with? Good food, hongbao, drinks. You know, just general festive things. I will say it is kind of like a shortcut. Like, how do most. And to be fair, this is not just a Chinese celebration, this is generally like, I was going to say East Asian, but I think parts in Southeast Asia also celebrate as well, so let's just say generally celebrated in Asia. It's a lot of fun, to be honest. Like, most of them, most of the celebrations, at least in China, you kind of celebrate in very similar ways. You do food, drinks, getting together. No, we're getting together, food and drinks, and then there'll be like one activity which defines it. Like in Zhongzhujue, Mid-Autumn Festival, you look at the moon, I guess eat mooncakes. In Chinese New Year, fireworks. And hongbao, the red bags with money in. Dragon Boat Festival, it's the Dragon Boat races. Stuff like that. I don't mean that in a bad way. And honestly, that's probably like a very reductive way to honestly describe any public holiday, mind you. But yeah, it's Year of a Horse. Now, I don't remember what the horse is meant to represent. I'm not, I think I spoke about this before, I'm not like particularly into like Chinese astrology or any sort of astrology. I think it can be a fun thing, like conceptually, but it's not something I put any stock into actually being real. Chinese astrology. I also know it's the Year of a Fire Horse this year. What does that mean? Basically there's like an element associated with every year as well. Fire, water, wood, earth, and metal or gold, depending on, you know, what translation you use. Like, the way I was raised, I always had it as gold, but I think metal's a more common one. So this year is fire. A fire horse? What does that mean? I don't really know, to be honest. Like, I don't know what horse represents in Zodiac, so let's see. Representation. Basic astrology elements. Some of these I don't know. Earthly branches of a birth year. I don't really know what the earthly branches are. Ooh. Okay. Sure. I don't know what this means really. 12 cycle. It's just what they're called. 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥. Okay. That unfortunately is meaningless to me. 5 elements. I don't really know what the elements and like. There's a lot which goes into Chinese astrology things. I don't really understand it, to be honest. So I'm not like a Chinese oracle or anything like that. Lunar month June 7th to July 6th. Lucky numbers 1, 4, 5, 7, 9. Avoid 2, 3, 6. Huh? Season summer. Lucky associated countries. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just want to know what a bit, because they say like the animals represent certain things or whatever. Spiritual world concepts. ChinaHighlights.com. Will you tell me about it? I want to know what the horse represents. I don't want a calendar. I want, what does a horse represent? The science behind it. Don't give me that. Okay, here we go. Personalities. See, but each represent different things. The only one I really remember is ox, is that oxes are meant to be like hardworking, but also very stubborn or something. So let's see, horse. Never one to surrender. Positive and energetic, pushing themselves forward. I mean, I guess it's just kind of like what horses are, right? Desire to have freedom, what to it's a very representation of freedom and expression. Bad at keeping secrets and lose interest quickly. Okay, sure. The head of 6 domestic animals. Best match, goat, best... Okay, so if your horse, go fall in love with a goat. Best group, tiger, dog. Do not fall in love with a rat. Interestingly enough. What is the ox best with? Ox is best with rat. Okay. Best group, snake, rooster, incompatible, goat. And what is that? What's a goat? Pure and kind. Oh. Obviously, I wouldn't put much stock into what these animals are meant to represent and things, because like, how can an entire year of people being born all have the same personality? It doesn't make sense. At least on Myers-Briggs and something, and it at least tries to categorize based on how your personality is. In a certain degree. Do I think Myers-Briggs is even better? No, not really. But yeah. I mean, it's a year of a horse. What does BBC say? Adventurous, energetic, animated, unique, independent. So it all seems like being free-spirited, essentially, is what a horse represents. But even though I don't care about like the actual law, I suppose, no, not law, but like meaning, I suppose, behind like what does this animal mean, compatibility, stuff like this. The vibe, the aesthetics of Chinese astrology is honestly off the charts. It's fantastic stuff. So yeah. The long and short, I suppose, of it is happy year of a horse. I don't know if it's, because I wonder, like, different parts of China probably have different understandings of like fortune and stuff, and what the meaning is of each of these different horoscopes and stuff. But the one I've always heard is that when it's your year, like if you are a horse essentially, and you know, year of a horse just turned this year, your year is meant to be unlucky, so you're meant to wear something jade to like absorb a bad luck or something like that. Yes. And yeah, that's about it. I don't actually see many year of a horse arts, mind you, on my blue sky or anything like that. I don't. Sometimes I would draw like Chinese New Year sort of arts to be like, I mean, celebrate the New Year and all that. I haven't done it for a long while, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. You have a horse? I'm just looking for other stuff. Oh, here we go. Happy year of a horse. Here we go. A very cute drawing. I think I'm a bit late to it, so let's see. Year of a horse. There's a hashtag for it. Let's see what people have done. Oh, that's pretty cute. Fire horse. That looks epic. That looks great. Wow, that's amazing. Your art style's beautiful. Enough I would follow you. You may art. You have an absolutely gorgeous art style, you know? Oh, I am following you already. No wonder. My Little Pony, you have a horse? I mean, horse-based media, there's a lot of them, which I've ended up engaging with, you know? My Little Pony. Uma Musume. That's about it, really. But there's that other one, like the weird horse one, whatever it's called. About like horses being weird or something. That's some crazy rendered hair. What the heck is this? Year of a horse. I don't know. Like, it's a really fun aesthetic, I think. Chinese astrology. So seeing people draw stuff about it does make me happy, you know? It's fun. It gives a lovely interest to everything I'm don't know, these sort of aesthetic things are always quite fun. I don't know. A lot of My Little Pony stuff is what I see. Interesting My Little Pony stuff. Like as soon as they said like even more My Little Pony stuff appeared. That one's pretty cute, like unicorn. I don't know. It's just a lot of fun. Like, I'm not really sure what else you're meant to do, I suppose, apart from this, apart from, you know, celebrating the usual way. I will say that there's some fun phrases you can say for this year. Because normally you just say 新年快乐, Happy New Year in Chinese, or you can say 恭喜发财, which sort of just means like wishing you good fortune. It's like a very generic greeting. There's a generic one from Chinese New Year, but there is one this year at least, which is 马到成功, which is like a Chinese idiom, basically saying, well, I don't know how literally, it's like the horse arrives for success or something. But anyway, the general idea is it's an idiom basically being like, things will happen, you will be immediately successful, like things boom. You'll be successful like that. I don't know really know the origin of it, but that's something that I've also heard people say this year, because, I mean, ma, I should have said this, I forgot, but ma is the Chinese word for horse, so ma dong, ma dao. I guess it would just be like, you know, year of a horse, and then I can't think of it, it would be like a positive saying which incorporates a horse. I'm trying to think what the equivalent would be or something, but for in English, I don't know, it would be like the year of a rat and saying the rat gets cheese or something, even though it's the mouse gets cheese. It's hard to think of like a positive animal idiom from one of that Chinese animal zodiacs off the top of your head like that. But yeah, so you can go say that to people, wish people success by a horse arriving. So there you go, there's a little fun fact. I guess you could say other things with it. Ma Dao, like other things, Jen Kang maybe. I don't know if that makes any sense, but well, I mean, like literally it makes sense, but I don't think it makes sense, and it's a play on the idiom, I suppose. So yeah, which I think is a fun thing. I don't know if any other animals have heard that, to be honest. Maybe they do, but I'm not as familiar with those idioms. So yeah, you have a horse. What else? I don't know. It's a pretty good year for you have a horse. Uma must be on rise boom. People paying attention to horses, I suppose. On online space. What else of horses? I mean, horses are very interesting creatures. You know, I will say I certainly learned a lot more about them with Uma Musume, but I also thought they were pretty cool. But the only thing I really knew about them is that they're pretty fragile, but they're also very smart creatures, normally. But yeah, at least in the era I grew up in, it was, I would say, not too uncommon for people to have horses as pets, like genuine like stables and fields where they'd raise. And I don't think I'd race horses. I think they're much more like equestrian horses, like riding horses or something like that. I don't know. I was never one of the ones to own a horse. My best friend back in secondary school, though, he had horses. I remember. I'm very much not someone who really grew up on animals. He basically grew up on like kind of a farmish horse farm, I suppose. And I remember going out to like feed his sister's horse, essentially, or his mother's horse. I genuinely don't know whose horse it was. And that was a fun time, I think. That's about it, to be honest. Anywho. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say, to be honest. This is one I might cut off, not because I'm just like it's late and I'm tired or anything. It's more like I don't really know what else to say about horses. That's kind of it. I thought it's just about happy year of a horse, you know. 新年快乐. 马年快乐. That's about it. I would say greetings in other languages as well, except for I can't remember them. So let's see, it's a fire horse. I guess I'll draw a fire horse for thumbnail art. It has also occurred to me that there's 1 month until the next thumbnail art needs to come out. Am I going to finish it? I can finish it. The question is, will I finish it, I think. So who knows? I guess we're right. Nah. 马到成功. Guess I'll write that as a... No, actually I won't write it here up because I'll do that in the description. Because otherwise when I replace this Fawnhallow, you're gonna lose it. It's about going wrong. There you go. I guess I write 新年快乐 maybe. 新年快乐. It's been so long since I had to write it that I often forget. Okay. I was awful writing a bit. It's quite difficult to write with a mouse, I'll say. 新年快乐. So yeah, I hope there's a lot of fortune and prosperity waiting for you in whatever things you'll get up to this horse year. That's about it. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been dear darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, 新年快乐. Oh, here we go. My musical Joy-Con, drifty Joy-Cons if you couldn't tell.